Hi there, this is David and welcome to New RPG News. We have a lot of stuff to talk about and cover this today because we had Gamescom where lots of new stuff was announced. We have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Persona, we have some kind of digital-only bullshit to go over, as well as physical launches. And we're going to start here with one of the most frequently asked questions, which is, hey, is Sea of Stars going to get a physical release if I didn't back it on Kickstarter? The answer is yes. It's going to be distributed by I Am 8-Bit and is going to be launching in early 2024. We don't have any kind of details as far as where you can go to pre-order or when it will be up for pre-order or anything else like that. The game is coming out really soon digitally, though, on August 29th. It's going to be available on PlayStation Plus as well as the Xbox Game Pass. So if you have those services, you can get it for free, which is really nice. If you want to wait for physical, though, you're going to be waiting a couple of months until this comes out if you didn't back it on the Kickstarter. And speaking of Sea of Stars and maybe getting a free code, I am over here on the Twitter. Sea of Stars is having a giveaway on Twitter. It says to celebrate ahead of the launch, we're giving away 10 game keys for Sea of Stars. You have to follow them, like and share the post, and then tag your favorite content creator in the comments because the keys are given out in pairs. I wonder who you should tag. Actually, I went ahead and I tweeted this out just the other day, so if you do follow me on Twitter, you are already aware of this, and tons of people were like, oh man, Davidvinc, he's the best. So I want to see a sea of Davidvincs in the comments. Also announced the other day, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is launching February 1st, 2024. Pre-orders, it says, begin today. I imagine that's pre-orders for the digital version, because believe me, I've been scouring the websites, waiting with bated breath for the physical editions. There's going to be a physical standard, a physical deluxe, and a physical collector's edition, because I don't want it digitally. I just don't. But unfortunately, it hasn't been released yet physically. You can't pre-order it yet. It's going to be distributed by Xseed, and I really wanted to showcase this to y'all and show you everything, but this is the best that I could get here because, again, it's not available for purchase, at least at the time of this recording right now. I keep on checking the Xseed website, and it keeps on redirecting me somewhere else, and it just won't let me, and it's very upsetting to me. And it says pre-orders begin August 23rd. Again, probably digitally, not physically. So right here, we have a standard edition for $60 for the PS4 and PS5, has a deluxe edition for $100, and a collector's edition for $180. So in the deluxe edition, you get the deluxe edition box, you get the game, you get a starter item pack, character color packs, a weapon called the False Sword of the Apocalypse, an official art book, a soundtrack CD, and a postcard set. So you do get quite a lot of stuff. And so I guess for $80 more than that, because, you know, with this collector's edition, you do get pretty much everything that was in the deluxe edition, but a little bit more, just 2 more items. Essentially, you get a Metal Charm Sword of Eos, which is also known as a keychain, but I guess it's nicer if you call it a Metal Charm. It just makes it more fancy, but it's just a keychain. And then you can also get Proto Bahamut statue figurine right there. So that is what you receive for $80 more. I don't know if I want to spend $80 more for a statuette and a keychain, but I don't know. This game looks so cool, and I've been waiting for it for like 5+ years now, so maybe I will splurge and I will get it. We shall see. And then launching 1 day later, we have Persona 3 Reload on February 2nd, and this game is costing $10 more at $70, $10 more than the Grand Blue Fantasy Relink game that we just saw. And this is a remake of a PS2 game with less content. But it's costing $10 more, so whatever, I don't know. It's getting a standard edition, it's getting an Aegis edition for $200, so that's $20 more than the Grand Blue Fantasy collector's edition that we just saw. So that is available over here on the GameStop website. Again, $200. And it looks like it comes with, let me just start over here at the left. It comes over here with this art book right there, a 2-disc soundtrack, a collector's box, a Aegis figurine, the actual game itself, and then it says Persona 3 Reload DLC pack voucher, which includes all DLC available at launch. So if you want to spend $200, $130 more than the actual game itself, you get some DLC, you get a statuette, you get an art book that you'll probably never look at least if you're like me, and you'll get a soundtrack that you'll probably never listen to, at least if you're like me. So I know not everybody is like me, but I'm just saying, sometimes you just like the stuff on your shelf. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just like the stuff on your shelf. But I've got to say, like, how in the world is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink going to go for $60 when that thing looks just fantastic? It looks huge. And then this remake, and I dare not say it, this cash grab remake that literally was just remade. Like this, how many times has this thing been remade now? Like I feel like it was just remade, like just last year. I swear to God, it was just remade like last year. So we have a remake with less content, without having the Persona 3 stuff portable, without having the Fez stuff either, and you know, like, come on. The next Xenoblade will be vastly different, says the director of Monolith Soft. A game that doesn't take on new challenges also has no future. So basically what happened was that there was a soundtrack that was released over in Japan, and then there was a note from the director that was only put off in Japanese. They went ahead and they translated the note, and this is basically what it says. Rather than playing on defense, I'm going on the offense. Change rather than maintain. This is a stance that I've continued to hold for 30 years. If there is another Xenoblade, it will likely be something vastly different than what came before, in style and in music. I would like to make my next goal something that will betray everyone's expectations, but in a good way. So that's worrisome to me. I'm sorry. Like, I can't get excited about this. Like, I would love to be like, oh, this is great news. I can't wait to see, you know, the change in the direction. But every single time that we get a change in the direction of some, like, legacy series, it turns to shit. Just look at Breath of Fire, and then Dragon Quarter came, and then boom. Look at Xenogears. That was fantastic. And then the Xenosaga games came, and Xenosaga 1 was okay. 2 was dumpster fire. 3 was pretty good, and then they dropped off the face of the earth. I mean, maybe Xenoblade will go more into Xenogears? I don't know. But more than likely, it's probably going to turn into massive MMO with gacha mechanics and total action combat. I really hope not. I really, really, really hope not, but I can't be optimistic about these things. Like, you have, like, Dragon Quest 12, and they're saying they want to go in this adult direction, and they were also teasing going action with it back with Dragon Quest 9, and then they didn't do that. Then you have Final Fantasy, and they change all the time, and like, oh my god, you know, so it's just like, oh, please, like, if you have a good thing, don't mess with the good thing, people. Like, just keep it good. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully, it will still be good, and I am just doing worst case scenario in my head. Hopefully it'll be good, because this is one of my favorite series of all time. I love Xenoblade. I think it's fantastic. So let's use the hope and pray method here. Europa has been delayed to 2024, but there is a demo now available. This was previously announced just to be released sometime in this year, but now it's just been pushed back. But, I mean, hey, we get a demo, so that's pretty cool. I included this game in, like, a upcoming Cozy Games video that I did a while back, and I'm just going to read the little about section here for y'all if you might be interested in this. It says, on the moon Europa, a lush terraformed paradise in Jupiter's shadow, an android named Z sets out in search of answers. Run, glide, and fly across the landscape, solve mysteries in the ruins of a fallen utopia, and discover the story of the last human alive. Europa is a peaceful game of adventure, exploration, and meditation. As you travel, you'll gradually upgrade your capabilities of your Zephyr jetpack, boosting yourself further through the air until you can flow freely into the sky. It looks pretty neat to me. I don't know if I'm going to play the demo, but it looks pretty cool. We have a new game, Terra Memorial, and a gameplay trailer. It says a look ahead of this playable appearance at Gamescom. So I'm just going to read again the About section of what this game is all about. It says, Terra Memorial sends players on a globe-trotting journey full of exploration, crafting, building, and friendship. A shortage of magical crystals and the sudden awakening of ancient robots pushes 6 new friends into a crazy investigation through Terra, a whimsical and cozy world combining 3D graphics and pixel art. Players control all party members as each embarks on their own story and brings their unique skills to the table as they engage in Terra Memorial's turn-based combat. Huh, that seems like a combination of like cozy with maybe Octopath, like, I can kind of see this, It says you have to do more than fight though. As to save the world, players will have to craft, cook, camp, oh god, and master Terra Memorial's unique building system that allows them to create objects, solve environmental puzzles, and eventually build their own little village. Okay, the more I'm reading, the more I'm like, oh my god, it's like so crafty, I can't even take it. So, I don't know about this one. I'm gonna have to see more about it, but anytime that I see something about like a turn-based JRPG, I'm all about it until they bog it down with crafting. And another RPG announced at the Gamescom, monster hunting action RPG Pharah and the Sundered Tribes has been announced for PC, releasing on Steam next year in 2024. I'm just going to read the overview. It looks really colorful, really pretty. It says, Pharah the Sundered Tribes is an enthralling mixture of monster hunting action RPG with village building and tribe management, okay, in a unique post-apocalyptic fantastical world of untamed magic and ancient secrets. I can get on board with that. That's like a Dark Cloud sort of thing. I kind of like that portion. Not like the overly crafting, but like village building, I could deal with that. You're the only hunter to have taken down one of the invasive behemoths terrorizing your land, and your tribe elected you to be their leader, following your destiny to reclaim this magic-ravaged land that you call home. Looks beautiful to me if you're into action RPGs, and just really look at the screenshot, like absolutely beautiful, flying around and stuff. This looks cool. This looks really frickin' cool. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this one more than I'm looking forward to the last one. And now to a game that I am no longer looking forward to. Avatar: The Last Airbender Quest for Balance launches on September 22nd. It's a puzzle game. I'm sorry. It's not even a JRPG. Like whenever they announced this thing, I thought that it was going to be a JRPG. It just made sense to me. It's literally just a puzzle game where you control like 4 characters and you switch between them, whether you need like water, earth, wind, fire, or whatever to solve the different puzzles. It says, relive unforgettable moments from the Avatar series while navigating fun and challenging puzzles based upon the 4 elements. Explore key locations across the 4 nations as you interact with iconic characters, complete side quests, upgrade your abilities, and defeat the adversaries from the Fire Nation. Made with family play in mind. Journey solo or together, an exciting 2-player local or online co-op as 9 different characters. Yeah, like this is not my bag. Sorry. Ooh! Eternity's release date has been moved up to September 12th. The physical edition is due out this holiday. It was originally going to be released on September 21st, and I've already made my September release video, and I've already said September 21st, and I'll be damned if I'm going to go back and re-edit, so sorry about it. Just know it's coming out September 12th. I told you here first. If you want it physical, though, you're going to have to wait till the holiday season. I'm shocked that they're not doing a digital and physical simultaneous release. Like, that would just make sense to me. But no, nothing ever really makes sense. But do look forward to a review of this game upcoming from me. We will have one soon enough. I am officially pissed. I am PO'd. And let me tell you why. Dragon Quest Infinity Strash The Adventures of Dai is not getting a physical release in North America or in Europe. It is digital only. This is our digital-only future, even for RPGs as famous as Dragon Quest! And for, you know, the RPG player is the type of player who collects. We are the collectors. And they are like, what? Like, what is going through these people's minds? What is happening to me? So, if you want to get this game, you have to take your little bum on over to PlayAsia and order it there. Oddly enough, though, if you order the Switch version, it's $60. If you order the PS5 version, it's $70. Don't ask me why. I have no idea why there's a $10 discrepancy there, but whatever. This sucks. Speaking of stuff that sucks, let's move on to Baton Cactus 1 and 2 HD Remastered. Let's go over the physical release of this. It says here in North America, it actually looks like there will not be any boxed version at all. The obvious sign here is that there are not any retail listings. They reached out to Namco Bandai in hopes of receiving clarification, but they didn't hear back. However, over in Europe, they will have a physical release, but it will be a limited physical release. It says that Game appears to have the exclusivity on this. So, no physical in North America, limited physical over in Europe. So, you gotta scoot your little bum on over to PlayAsia for this one too. This one's $50. So we have $60 Switch for Dragon Quest, $70 PS5 for Dragon Quest, $50 for Baton Cactus. These prices are all over the place. Anyway, I am definitely going to be grabbing this one, and I'm definitely going to be grabbing Dragon Quest because it's Dragon Quest, duh. And this one because, like, I really actually thoroughly enjoyed the originals back on the GameCube. I really liked the story. The battle system was like but I really liked the story and the world. It's absolutely gorgeous, so I am definitely looking forward to this. I'm going to have to buy these on PlayAsia now, and I'm going to include links to purchase these on PlayAsia as well down in the video description for y'all. Just real quickly, I wanted to bring this up. The Game Awards is set for December 7th, broadcasting live from the Peacock Theater in LA. It says Geoff Knightley? Kylie. Okay, yeah, him. Will host the Game Awards on December 7th. So yeah, I have no idea who that person is, but hey, we're going to be watching the Game Awards on December 7th. And then the last story of the day is that the voice actor Charles Martinet is to step back from recording voices for the Mario games. He is moving into a new role of Mario Ambassador. That's so cool. I feel so happy for him. Like, that's so cool. I know that people are going to be upset that, you know, it's the voice of Mario or whatever, but the guy's getting old, and you have to find a replacement sooner rather than later. And, you know, he can move on. He can live his dream. He gets to travel the world and just, like, talk about Mario and talk about Nintendo and talk about his experiences with the company since, like, the 80s and 90s and stuff. Like, that's, like, talk about living the dream. This guy's living the dream, and I am loving it for him. Super happy for him. I am stoked for him. Good for him. So that's it for this week's New RPG News. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what stories you are most interested in. Please let me know if there's anything that I missed, anything that you want me to cover for next week. And as always, have a good day.